So these are all of the books I own, apart from the ones down there, but mostly all of my books are right here. And soon I might be getting rid of a lot of them. And before I do that, I just really want to have a second and a moment to go through all of them and give you a tour of my bookshelves because I honestly really love how I have my bookshelves laid out. I'm having the issue of buying more books and then I don't have room on my classic shelf and stuff anymore, which sucks. But before I make any massive changes to my bookshelves, I want to stop in this moment in time and just give you a tour. So that way in the future I can look back and be like, wow, I owned a lot of books, which in the future I'll have more books, but hypothetically, if I get rid of a bunch of them, then it'll even anyway, not important. But what's important is we're going to get a tour. I'm going to figure out how to set my phone up because I don't own a tripod. So, yeah, I'm gonna figure that out, and then as soon as I do that, we'll get this book tour started. My name is Amber, by the way. Welcome to my channel. I hope you enjoy this video. Let's go. All right, so I don't trust the way I'm holding my phone up at all, but we're gonna do this anyway. I'm going to show you this, but I'll also that didn't work. You know what? Never mind. We're gonna hold it because I have this thing to hold, and I don't trust anything I'm putting my phone down on. So yeah, we're gonna start with up there where I can't reach and see. So here we have my C.S. Lewis collection, my Narnia collection. I have this lovely edition of just all of them banged up, and this is like storybook editions almost. I'm actually going to take them down and show you because oh my goodness, they're so pretty. I love them so much. My dream is to be able to read these to my children whenever I have those eventually someday. So I need to show you really quick because they're lovely, and I thrifted them for 20 bucks. Look at this. You have the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, and you open it up, and it's illustrated and colored. You have this map of Narnia before and after. I just love it so much. You have all the chapters, all of the. I just want to sit down and read this to a child, or to myself too. But a child it feels right. It feels right. So that is up there on my top shelf. And now let's get to my other actual shelves. Then we have my Japanese translated books. I have up here just a fun little plushie and Anya. Some of my favorites up here are The Cat Who Saved Books. Love this book so much. This might be my favorite Japanese translated book. This one's basically a love letter to And Then There Were None by Agatha Christie. And then I do adore the Before the Coffee Gets Cold book. I have not read Tales from the Cafe just yet, but I can't wait to do so. And then we have my Frederick Bachman collection. I'm so excited to read more. I love him so much. And then we have my romance section, which pretty much consists of not romance, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 romances. That's about it. And then this turtle, he reminded me of a bookworm, but a book turtle instead, and I love turtles. So that's Jeremy the book turtle. And then I have my classic shelf. I love this shelf so much. I am sadly very quickly losing room on this shelf, but none of these books are going anywhere because I love collecting classics. I love reading them, but I also just love collecting them, and I love how none of them match, really. So that way classics feel like they shouldn't match, okay? I don't know what it is, but I love these. I'm not going to go one by one, but I just got this copy of Rebecca. It's so pretty. This copy of Jane Eyre is also one of my favorites. You know what? I'm not going to take it out because they're all squished in there so hard. Not going to do that. And then I have my collection of Anne of Green Gables, just Anne of Green Gables edition. These are actually the children's editions that I've owned my entire life. I read these so much as a kid, and then I got this glossbound edition of Little Women. I love it so much. This is just a fun little reading quote. I have rocks that are shaped kind of like Oklahoma and Louisiana, my two favorite states in the world. No! Yeah, this has an A on the back of it, but it just stays like that. And then this fun rock tree that I got on vacation whenever I went to Arkansas with my youth group. So that was fun. And then we have my popular fantasy shelf. I'm not sure what to call this, but I have the like Once Upon a Broken Heart series. I have Caraval, Six of Crows, Crooked Kingdom. I have some Brandon Sanderson books. I have not read these yet, but I really want to. And then we have Dance of Thieves, Vow of Thieves, the like prequel. Well, no, they came out first. They're not prequels, but the series that comes before the Dance of Thieves trilogy. Didn't really like it, but I love Dance of Thieves, so they go together, kind of technically. And then we have my Rebecca Ross collection. I love A River Enchanted and A Fire Endless. I love them so much. I honestly think I like them more than Divine Rivals, but just all of her books. I love them so much. And then just for fun up here, I have some rocks, a shell. I have a stone with a verse that says not to judge people. I randomly grabbed this out of a bag of rocks that were, they all had Bible verses written on them for Christmas. One of my grandmas was giving it out, and I grabbed the one that said don't judge. So that's what I started my year out with. Not gonna judge this year, I guess. And then I have this little music box that I got from my grandpa. I love it so much. I'm not gonna turn it on, but little swan music box. It spins. It's great. And then on the bottom shelf here, I have The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings. I have Powerless Powerful. I have The Cruel Prince. I just sold the other ones, and I actually just sold this one right here. So that's about to leave. We're not gonna see that one anymore. But and then I have some other books. I have my Marissa Meyer collection. I'm actually waiting for the other books in the Lunar Chronicles to get here because I finally ordered them because I love the series so much growing up and I want to own all of them. So I also have The Wrath and the Dawn, some other books, What the River Knows, Babel, just some more fantasy. And yeah, that is this main shelf. This is what I consider my main shelf. And then I have my smaller shelf over there that we will go to now. So funny story, this one's gonna have sucky lighting, but that's I can't move the window, so I'm sorry, it's gonna suck. But over here I have some really cool Bibles. I have this Geneva Bible, which is like the oldest English translated Bible almost. It's from the 1560s. It's really cool. It's like literally just photocopies of the original writing. And then I have my French New Testament, which I love. I got for free. I can't believe it. I love it so much. I love French. I love the Bible. So it's illustrated. It's wonderful. But underneath, I have my mysteries / YA thrillers. I have my Jennifer Lynn Barnes. I have my Holly Jacksons. I have these two that I really want to sell. I don't want to keep those. And then I have some Agatha Christie and a singular adult sci-fi for some reason because I don't know where else to put it. So that's fun. But underneath that is my historical fiction. I have my Rita Sepetys collection. I have some other ones. The Book Thief is so good. I have not read Kristen Hanna yet, but this book is like one of my all-time favorite books of all time. As Long as the Lemon Trees Grow. This book, one, is beautiful, but two, oh my goodness, I love it so much. It's technically not historical because it was set 10 years ago, but it has war, it has Studio Ghibli. It's just so good. So please read this book. Please, if that sounds good at all, please go and read this book. And then I kind of have my nostalgia collection where I have the series by Nadine Brands. I loved this series growing up, and then I bought for some reason her other two books that she's published, but I've never read them because I don't care. Um, just because I liked these at 14 does not mean I'll like her other books. So I will probably get rid of those, and I will probably not read these again for a long, long time because I'm scared that I'm not gonna like them because they're basically Christian dystopian, like based on the Hunger Games, and I don't know how that will like translate to now because I already don't really like dystopian anymore. So if it's like cringy or something. I don't remember. I liked it at the time. That's all that matters, and I love to keep that nostalgia locked in my brain as fine. And I have two random C.S. Lewis books for some reason on top of the Hunger Games. I don't know why they're not over there, but they're over here, so that's great. But I have my Hunger Games collection. I have The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, The Hunger Games, Catching Fire, Mockingjay. And then I have my French edition of The Hunger Games, which I have not fully read yet. I want to do that someday. Not sure when that day is going to be, but I do plan to do that because I do kind of know French and I really want to read The Hunger Games in French. So I'm going to do that someday, but that is over here. And then last but not least, I have my nonfiction collection. I have some nonfiction. I have some books of Hygge. I have some books about focusing. Nothing too special down there, but it's a fun time. But yeah, other than that, that's pretty much all the books I own. So I think we're going to wrap it up here. Thank you so much for stopping by for this chaos. I don't know what happened. This is what happens whenever I get left alone at my house. I can't film these kind of videos normally because I can't like talk and act and stuff just without anyone else hearing me. So being able to do that today is so fun. I'm so happy I'm able to do this. I hope you enjoyed it. Yeah. So, thank you so much for stopping by, and I hope you have a wonderful day. I can't wait to get rid of some of these books because I love unhauling books. As weird as it is, I honestly love unhauling books more than I do hauling them. So, whenever I have the chance to get rid of a bunch of these books, I will be doing that. And I will film an unhaul for you. So, anyway, thank you so much for stopping by, and I will see you next time if you decide to stick around. Bye!